Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good middle of the night, whatever time of day this video finds you. I hope that you are well and doing something that you want to be doing. I am Whitney and I do 20-minute makeup looks. And I have been doing super boring, not 20-minute makeup looks for the last couple of weeks. And I want to do something colorful today. So I'm gonna do something colorful today. I've just been so short on time and patience and, being honest, happiness lately that I have just kept it super simple and neutral. And while that always has its place, there's nothing wrong with a nice neutral look, I miss my colors. I want to do something springy and bright, but I also want to try to keep it like a little bit subtle and not too like overwhelming. So that's what I'm going for today. We'll see what happens. I am prepping my lids with my Morphe Filter Effect Concealer. Also just dragging that around all around my eye area because I got a little too much. So now I look kind of scary. Anywho, so like, I don't know what I did with them. A long time ago, I found some ColourPop palettes on sale at Target. And I grabbed them thinking that they would be great for my daughter because they're like, it's good makeup, right? I wanted to have good stuff even though she's only 4. I haven't given them to her yet because I want to use them. I really want to use that green one, so I'm going to see if I can find, I think I have a Minty palette from ColourPop that will work instead. I think this might do what I want it to do. Yeah, we're going to work with this one today. This is the Minty from ColourPop. I'm sure that's good. I think I bought that as a set, yeah, and it came with some of their color coordinated, whatever they're called, Super Shock Shadows, Ultra Glitter. This is called Shore Thing. Very clever. I don't want to use that. Oh, I don't remember if this came with this palette or not. This is another one of the Shubers called Coconut. And it broke in transit. And I was so mad when I got it because they would not replace it. Because it was part of the set. So, and they didn't want to replace the whole set, I guess. Anyways, I kept it because it's a gorgeous color. But again, it's one of those things I just never use because it's not super convenient to use broken eyeshadow. Okay, so we're going to just, again, stick to try to do something light-ish today. I need to wash brushes because I'm out of fluffy brushes. I have tons of not fluffy brushes, which just goes to show I probably need to use a little more variety in my brushes. I really want a fluffy brush. All right, this one's fluffy. This is a Elizabeth Mott tapered blending brush that came in an Ipsy many, many years ago. So I'm going to start with this green right here. I'm just going to take that into my crease. Probably do like blue eyeliner to go with this. I've got a Sephora one that I think will work well. Something just buzzed. I don't know what that was. I think it was I have like an old iPhone that I use for playing like bedtime music for the kids. So maybe its battery is dying. I don't know what that was. Either that or the robot revolution has started in my house. So I don't know. Yesterday was Easter. It was a pretty fun day. One of my best girlfriends flew down to visit me and my family from Kansas. It was super awesome to see her. We went to the Children's Museum with the kids and went out and ate and played and just generally had a pleasant time. At least I did. I hope she did as well. She had to leave this morning, so that's sad. But we, of course, celebrated Easter yesterday. I'm taking a lighter green over my lids, using the same brush, because you know how I do. And got the kids some Easter. We don't do the religious aspect of Easter, but we do the consumerism aspect of Easter, which I am cool with. But we made the kids, I made the kids Easter baskets. There's no we. I made the kids Easter baskets. My mom sent some stuff. She lives far away, so she always sends stuff. So between the two of us, we got some pretty decent Easter baskets going on. And the kids had a good time. We hunted Easter eggs. I dyed a dozen for them to find. And I just really enjoy dyeing Easter eggs. I think it's really fun. Carry over from my childhood and a way to just do that. We did dye eggs together also. I need to start throwing those out before they start stinking. Anyways, it was a fun day. We got them a new big girl swings versus like the baby swings with like the straps and harnesses. We moved that back to the tree so that we could spin them really fast. And then we got them like a regular swing and then like a trapeze swing, so that they can get crazy. Well, I was gonna use this, but just fell apart in my hands. Let's see if I can make it work. A big old chunk of it just fell on the floor. I felt it bounce off my stomach. So hopefully I find that before I grind it into the carpet. So this also came with the set. Still works. Not gonna do much for my I don't like that already. I admire people who look good with like an under eye color like that. I just really don't think I do. Maybe if I had finished the rest of the makeup before I just jumped in, that would be different, but it literally does nothing. But hey, it's in the color palette, right? And it's a thing I have that still works. So we'll go in with my Maybelline Fireworks Mascara, or will we? No, we are going to do blue mascara today. So this is a Pat McGrath. It is very beat up from being wallowed around in my little tub that I keep all my tubes in. This is a Dark Star mascara. It came in the Star Wars collection that she released a while back. By then I mean a few years. Since I rarely use it, I'm making it last because otherwise I will never probably have Pat McGrath mascara again. But also as long as it's in good shape. I don't use it when, you know, I'm sick. There's no reason not to hang on to it. I always try not to pump and add air into my tubes. I don't understand people who do that horrible gesture, because it just pumps a bunch of air into your product, and in the air is germs and bacteria, and I don't like that in my eye stuff personally, but to each their own. So not going for crazy eyes today. I don't have a whole lot going on. But again, I want to do something springy and fun. Don't think I'm going to do anything on the bottom. Not today. I'm going to use, whoops, dropped it, my Juvia's Place brow pen in medium brown. This is the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade brow pen. I really like this one. This is the first brow pen I've ever used. Mostly I've used pencils or just filled it in with a little bit of eyeshadow. So I was excited to get to try this. I bought a whole bunch of brow stuff from Juvia's a while back. I think this is probably my favorite of all of them. It does a good job. It's easy to use. Looks relatively natural. This is your first time watching one of my videos. You've never heard me talk about brows before, so I don't pluck, thread, wax, tint. I don't do anything to my brows. I have two. They are a reasonable shape, but I do like a darker, more filled-in brow, although I don't love it with this particular. Maybe when I finish the skin, it'll make me feel less weird. So I do fill my brows in and just color the hairs up a little bit, but that's what they do. Just a little mess around here. There we go. Okay, I already concealed, so I'm just going to find a little bit of blush to put on. I just use this Amazonian clay from Tarte. Been using this a lot lately, but it's a nice little corally, springy color. I do have a couple on-camera things today, so I'll go just a little bit heavy, but we'll set everything and the powder will bring it down a notch or two. That. I'll use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless powder. I worked out this morning for the first time in a few weeks. And then when I did that one a few weeks ago, it was the first time in a few years. I got really sore, and then just life happened and I was not able to make the time to do it. But I made the time this morning. It's just it's not a workout. I did my kids have a thing called the Nex Playground. It's a video game system, but it doesn't have a controller. It's all motion activated. And it's really good for burning off their energy, but it has a couple of workout things, and one of them is flow boxing or something like that. And I think I did 4 or 5 different sessions, mostly because I wanted to hit the punch goal for the day. So anyways, I worked out and did a few squats, did some punching and some side leans, and my arms are very tired. But I was so glad to work out. I really miss working out. In a legit gym with a partner. Hard to do when you get 2 kids and no babysitters. And the gym that you can afford to join doesn't offer childcare, so there's that as well. Anyways, this is it for today. I like it. It's simple. It's bright. It's not overwhelmingly colorful, but it is colorful. Let's turn the light off. Again, nothing too crazy. I did put shimmer on my lids if I didn't talk about that earlier. I've been rambling today. Anywho, baby socks in the way. That's it. I'm not really going to do anything. I was thinking I would curl my hair today and then it would last most of the week, but I really don't feel like doing it, so I'm going to not do it. But I am going to go grab some breakfast and go to work. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.